Hi there. Let's talk about 2D materials. What are 2D materials? Well, as the name suggests, a material in which two dimensions are much larger than the third are called 2D materials. Let's take this example. Clearly, only the thin sheet has two dimensions larger than the third. This sheet can be formed by isolating it from the bulk sheets. 2D materials also work on the same principle but at a much smaller length scale. Because of the strong in-plane bonds and weak out-of-plane van der Waals interactions, these materials can be isolated into atomically thin sheets. Each of these sheets are about 1,000,000 times smaller than the sheet of paper. But why are these ultra-thin sheets so special? Let's take the example of a pizza. When we slice a pizza, the pizza slice tastes and smells exactly like the original pizza. 2D materials, when sliced or thinned down to monolayer limit, show far superior properties than the bulk counterparts, thus making them much more important for applications. Consider the star member of the 2D materials family, graphene. While graphite, which is the bulk counterpart, is brittle and opaque, graphene is strong, transparent, and flexible. Additionally, graphene is an excellent conductor of heat and electricity, and at the same time, it is biodegradable. All these extraordinary properties have paved way for graphene to move from labs to the marketplace. It has extensively been used in displays of flexible electronics and wearable electronics. However, graphene has its own Achilles heel, which has limited its applications in the electronics industry. Graphene, being a semi-metal, has been extensively used in displays but has limited uses in logic applications and optoelectronics. Graphene, not being a semiconductor but being a semi-metal instead, cannot be used as the brain for our smart devices. Thankfully, other members of the 2D materials family like molybdenum disulfide and tungsten disulfide are direct bandgap semiconductors and can potentially replace conventional semiconductors, allowing for thinner, smarter devices. These materials have been used for making photodetectors, atomically thin p-n junction diodes, and even integrated circuits. But can these materials be used for applications beyond electronics? 2D materials are layered materials and hence have the potential to store charge between the layers. This opens up applications of these materials in batteries and supercapacitors. Indeed, supercapacitors made from 2D materials can potentially charge your cell phone in seconds. Isn't that amazing? 2D materials are all surface and have immense potential in catalysis. Indeed, 2D materials like molybdenum disulfide and tungsten disulfide have shown promise as catalysts for hydrogen evolution reactions. 2D materials for hydrogen production can ensure access to cleaner fuel. These materials have also been used for CO2 reduction reactions and hence can reduce the carbon footprint, making the planet greener and cleaner. The 2D materials family offers a variety of materials ranging from semi-metals like graphene to semiconductors like molybdenum disulfide to insulators like boron nitride. All these materials can be used for varied applications far beyond optoelectronics. However, the true potential of 2D materials can only be unlocked from heterostructures built by stacking 2D materials with unique functionalities. The great Richard Feynman, in his famous lecture "There's Plenty of Room at the Bottom," once asked, "What could we do with layered materials with just the right layers?" These van der Waals heterostructures have provided a possible pathway towards the realization of the dream. These heterostructures can act as building blocks for smart devices for a cleaner, smarter, and more sustainable planet.